Howdy, I'm Adam the Outlaw. Welcome back to Stanley Parable. It said it had more sliders for me, so let's do some more sliders. My friend. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go right there. Becomes 9. Oh, jeez. I saw a Roman numeral 9, but... Okay, we have that one. I want the Roman numeral 9. I'm going to tell you stop adjusting the slider. Okay, let's go... That seems a little far. That seems a little far. Maybe there, right there. The two made-up words below is most appealing to you. Scrumptious or occupoint? It's scrumptious. Easy. Easy dub on that one. I want to though. I really I want to. You know what time it is right now? I do. The time that is right now the correct time? I hope so. Or else we're all gonna be messed up. What is time anyway? Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. No. You come back to visit me? Of course. You have the best slides. Didn't even get to adjust the time that time. Or, yeah. Alright, let's just go.
This?
Yeah, I know that one. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What other
Stanley decided
things
to go
can
to the
we
meeting
do?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see. I think new content. Well, that's...
New content? What does that mean? New content.
It means we're gonna find out. Oh, we're moving. Oh, where are we going? Where are you sending me? Ah. Oh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ooh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial
Yes.
success,
Fine.
it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a
Yes.
reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yes.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
Yes.
Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Alright, I will.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too, narrator friend.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Yeah,
Nothing special yet,
it's fine.
but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I'm sure. I swear to God, this is it.
Is it broken?
Maybe?
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
There we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I'm trying. The jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, we're doing all of them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aha. And I can't jump anymore. What was... That was
Is-
something.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
You would think so. Let's look. Oh, another elevator. Okay.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
Please
There's 20
don't.
hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And every...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, there is more.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Yeah.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh, what you got? Thank you for enjoying the new content. Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone
it's
into
not
it.
great.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
A non-existent one.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
You should.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
It's all
Just
gimmicks. What are you
and me
talking about?
Having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, it reset, but it is not the same. Oh, this is...
Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Give me 1 second. Let me look over here. Okay. You know, we'll listen to him. He's been our friend. Oh boy. Point of no return, I guess. Oh, what you got?
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah,
got me
I
thinking
remember.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What?
Just our little secret.
Oh, what is this? What the fuck is this? I get outside.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Yo, this is
It's where I've been
cool.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What? Oh.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games
That's
had
a fake.
integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
It's,
Oh, the wait.
it's for The Last of Us. Interesting. Well, we can go back outside. There's more. Oh, okay. This is... Wait, hold up. Can I go out here? Or is it gonna... Okay, it stops me. What?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any
Accent.
form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Oh.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
This is getting pretty
A
meta.
lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Memory zone maintenance. What else you got? That's just the menu. That's the 2 doors. Okay. You have another review?
A moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games
I feel like
and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Superb.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay, I feel like narrator is kind of going a little crazy these days. I can't go through there. The serious room. I can't go in there. What? I don't have any jumps left from the other room.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Yeah, that's sure. But let me in the room. Or let me in this room. I apparently don't know how to open a door, so... What? Now I'm just getting confused. I literally can't, like, go in here, though. I go back here, maybe? To the maintenance area? Is that open? Aha! I knew it.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
There's drinks and oh, this is...
Oh no. God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Steam
I haven't looked at these
reviews.
in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here.
Oh, nothing
Surely
good.
These reviews were glowing as well.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I'll recommend.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Ooh, that's...
Funny.
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Of
I
course.
suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
Of course,
I can't
yes.
even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Jeez, there's a lot of Steam reviews we got here. Oh, that's not good. Bunch of non-recommended ones. I could just start raining only here. That's a good one. Oh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
Well, I mean...
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Well...
Goodness, this is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Of course, yes, I agree, of course.
I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, I think it's pretty good. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
I mean, there is one
A skip
at the
button?
very beginning.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Oh no, what are you
Not if
doing?
it means we can strike these negative reviews
Oh,
from
what
the
are you
record.
doing?
Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh god.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. Anything else in here? No? Okay. Guess we're hitting the skip button. Cause now outside is a void.
And
Alright.
here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people.
Of
And
course.
if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all...
Is he just gonna keep going forever?
At which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just
Insightful,
yesterday,
really.
here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you.
Okay, yeah,
and
it just
therefore,
repeats.
by becoming it. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course,
Yes.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
I'm
Not
sure
that,
it was.
Of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Oh, I don't know about
Look,
that.
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series... Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on
A
bit.
little bit,
But
a little
that's
bit.
the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh,
But then
I
you
can't
just
wait
start
to see
talking
what
again.
Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
Probably
Or at
not.
least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly
just-
how Steam works.
Is he gonna keep rambling?
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer
Okay, the
and
door
longer.
is
that last
gone.
one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But
A
at
little
any
bit.
rate, I do suggest that
I'm
we
waiting
not
for there to be
press
some-
the button again. I think the
But that
skip
makes me
button
wanna
has been
press the
aptly
button again.
demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just wait. How do we get out of here? Where
We
did
hit-
the door go?
Yeah, I said
Wasn't
that
there
already.
a door that led into this room?
Yes.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
Not-
I'll
not
take
at the
anything,
moment.
please. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button.
We're hitting it again.
Stanley! Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, jeez.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
We'll figure something out.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
We'll
And
figure
there's
something
no door,
out.
Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And
Which means I need to hit it again.
I have no idea what will happen. I have. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh shit.
Back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh
Or 2
jeez.
weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting.
Telling you,
Not a
there's
single
gotta
person
be
to
something
speak.
back here
And you think
eventually.
that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't.
Yeah, because I react to you
Because
talking.
I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
The
I
narrator
needed
getting
there to
kind of
be a
deep.
vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
You just wanted someone to hear you
Give it all
talk.
up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
But
These
that's
words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
This
Because
makes me
maybe,
kind of
Stanley,
feel
maybe
bad then
if
if
you
when
can
I
hear
press
me,
this button in a second.
maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction.
Sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
The lights
so
are
much
off.
time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Yeah, I
Let
just
me
did it.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
Yeah,
In
it's
that
well.
instant,
Get ready to
I
do it
could
again.
see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation.
Oh, sorry. Bye. You back? Still here? Hello? Hello? Is he gone? Did he die? What? I don't know how to function with the narrator. Oh God. What? Who am I supposed to defy? Who do I follow? What do I do with my life? The narrator. Oh God, this is what he meant. Oh no. I guess all I can really do is keep pressing this button until... God, that's even more annoying. Oh no. Okay. We gonna eventually get out of this room and it's just gonna be like in like 12 million years or something?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was
Oh.
meant to have a point. It was meant to
Oh.
speak to the human condition. But
What?
where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They
narrator?
screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all
Narrator?
their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of
You
course,
okay, narrator?
absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person.
Is he just gonna keep going
every
until
moment
okay?
in time. If some
And he's gone again. What? I'm telling you, one of these times something is gonna be back here. I'm gonna keep checking. Eventually, we're gonna get out of here. I can smell it.
the end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
This is a nice beat.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Okay, he's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, and he's gone again. So narrator might be going a little crazy. Just a little. But you know, we'll just keep going. Oh, I knew something was gonna happen. I knew like the world was gonna come crumbling. I knew it. And hear the outside world again. Narrator's still gone. But okay. Well, let's watch more crumble. Light. The sun still exists, so that's good. Yeah, but I don't have a way out yet. Okay. Keep going. Oh. I still don't have a way out, though. I can... No. Oh, now this is interesting. And we're back to nothing. Oh, lordy. How far? How are these walls staying up for this long? That's what I want to know. And we keep going. Well, that can't be good. Why did it have to get creepy? No. Oh, now we're sideways. I have an exit. Can I hit the button again? No, okay. The button finally broke and I'm finally free. What? We finally get an open world. The one he denied me earlier. I'm free at last. Yes. I can see the sun. I can see the world. Goodbye, narrator. I'm going off on my own. I'll figure out where to go, what to do, who I am. Oh. Damn it, I'm back here. Okay, that one took a long time, but that was really interesting. I think that's my favorite one so far. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Stanley Parable. Yeah, as always, make good choices, and bye-bye.